Hi there, and welcome everybody to tonight's webinar, Essential Emotions. I am excited for you to learn about how to use essential oils to help with your emotions. So I really acknowledge you for being here and for choosing to learn more about supporting your emotional health. So the intention for this class is to learn the science behind emotions and essential oils, teach you the tools and the habits for a healthy body chemistry, and create practical emotional wellness steps that you can actually take now by getting them into your home. And it's funny because the science piece isn't something that I'm normally teaching in my classes, but because this goes so deeply into cells and teaching about those things, I really felt strongly that this piece of it needed to be shared. And I taught this class for one of my part of my team. And it was such an amazing class to teach, and it was so well received because a lot of people focus on the physical benefits of using essential oils, and there's such an amazing way to use them emotionally also. So it's a really amazing complement to be able to do both. So the question that we're going to ask for this training is, are you ready to feel good more often? Because there are so many different emotional things that pop up for us, not just stress, but so many other things that are really impacting the way that that we function every single day. So I'm excited to teach you more about that. So just a little bit about me. My name is Misty. I am a doTERRA wellness advocate. I'm a holistic health coach. I'm an intuitive life coach. I love talking about the emotional side of oils. Mostly because people don't actually think about it. They think about aromatherapy and oils smelling nice and them being kind of relaxing, and that's amazing, and they totally are. But oils can go so far beyond that it's actually kind of mind-blowing what they're actually doing on the cell level and how they're impacting and supporting your body. So I love getting to teach people these types of things because it kind of blows their world wide open and goes, oh my gosh, I have so much control over actually what I'm thinking and how I'm feeling and how it actually plays out in my life. And we're going to go through that a little bit more as the training progresses. So again, in this class, you're going to learn the science behind emotions and essential oils, tools and habits for healthy body chemistry, practical emotional wellness steps that you can take now. So this is going to be a really fun, informative class for you. So the idea of teaching about this topic is that you are created to function as a whole. So we have the mind, we have the body, we have the spirit. This isn't really new information, but these three are inseparably connected. They're always communicating at a cellular level, and the idea that they're all wanting is that it's all about nourishment. So the spirit is nourishing the mind is nourishing the body is nourishing the spirit. It's all interconnected. There's no really separating it. So, and then your body is made up of these intelligent cells wired to restore health. So this means your body is brilliant in design, and it naturally wants to be balanced and whole. We always talk about your body naturally wants to stay in homeostasis. Homeostasis is that state of balance where your body is healing itself. And so it always wants to stay there. It always wants to stay in a place of being able to heal itself. So diving deeper into this, so to learn the language of your body, we really need to know what emotions are and what they're communicating. So emotions are information-carrying molecules that bind to and react with cell receptors. So they go into the cell, impacting the function and the behavior. So in other words, emotions in their smallest, most basic form are chemical molecules. And in this image, the cell is receiving these molecules on one of its receptors. So receptors are molecules that function as sensors or scanners, much like our eyes and our ears. These receptors gather in a cluster and at the surface of the cell, so it's waiting for a chemical to attach a message. So this is new information that is received inside the cell, impacting your energy level, your behavior, your mood. So it's really fascinating to see how emotions can really affect our health. I like looking at this image because it looks like a little dude that's having a party, like it's like bursting glitter and confetti out its head. So makes me laugh, but it also reminds me, I use this analogy in our class. It reminds me of Harry Potter in in Quidditch. You know, they're always looking for the seeker, right? They're looking for what's that little ball thing? What's the gold ball that they're always, oh, I can't think of the name. We had it during the class and I can't think of the name. You guys know what I'm talking about. But the seeker, the guy that's on the, it's on the broom, and they're seeking for this little flying ball thing, which if you don't know Harry Potter, that just sounds really strange. But anyway, I digress. Anyway, so this is what's happening right now, is it's looking for something that is natural that it can take into the cell. So going on, so because the emotions are chemicals, they're not limited to just the mind. So emotions flow and are processed through the body. So science reveals that there are complex neural processing functions in the mind, the heart, and the gut. So these are the three brains, and they're neural networks with independent memory and intelligence. So this means you can actually process feelings in each of these three brains. So the mind is like the conductor. It's directing the body to feel emotionally and behave physically. The heart discerns the message. So it's discerning the message that our brain receives, and the gut responds accordingly. So it's distributing health and illness to the rest of the body. So you can kind of see how these three really interrelate together. So again, the mind is the logic and the intellect. So this is the subconscious mind that directs over 90% of behavior. So this is your think, right? This is what you think. The heart is your intuition. So this is where there are more neural pathways that run from the heart to the brain than from the brain to the heart. So we always talk about leading with your heart. Your heart always knows, all these different, that's your intuition, right? And then your gut is that gut feeling that you just can't ignore. And so what's cool is 90% of the body's serotonin and other feel-good chemicals are produced in the gut. So we're going to talk a lot about gut health and why it's so important, but this is actually really why it's important also, is because all your feel-good stuff is produced in your gut. So if your gut is unhealthy, it's not going to be producing at that rate, and it's not going to be functioning optimally to go ahead and produce those feel-good chemicals. So now we're going to go into the connection of wellness. So connecting the three brains to really feel good. So this part is about emotions and your beliefs. So we always hear that, how you feel starts with your beliefs. It starts with your thoughts. So we're going to go through what this looks like. So your three brains instinctively process every life experience. So I'm going to walk you through how this works. Have you ever felt like this woman in the picture? Some days I feel like this woman in the picture is me with the dogs like barking. Okay, maybe not completely because I don't have kids, so I don't have the baby screaming, but I do have two dogs. So we're just going to pretend for me that I have two dogs pawing and crying and barking, and then I'm on the phone, somebody's yelling at me, which doesn't happen very often, thank God, but I can only imagine that it's pretty, traumatic, and it's kind of crazy. So if you are this woman, you have baby screaming, you have the dog barking, you have somebody on the phone, trying to have a conversation, there's a lot going on. So this moment is immediately recorded into this woman's subconscious mind. So in this image, you can actually see each brain and how it's sending its own message. So the mind might think, I have to figure this out. It's my responsibility after all, right? So the heart might say, I feel overwhelmed. Maybe I'm holding on to too much. So the gut reinforces that and says, I'm stuck. I don't know what to do. Right, so you can kind of see, and I'm sure if you've been in that situation, you can kind of see and remember how this actually feels, that it's pretty spot on. So then a reaction occurs, a biochemical reaction. So you might feel conflicted, confused, you even might notice an unsettling in your stomach. So these negative reactions are the consequences of conflicting messages, which disrupt our internal balance. So this actually results in the disconnection or the dis-ease. Right, so we talk about disease a lot, diseases, but disease is actually dis-ease. You're disrupting the connection between your brains, and there's conflict going on. So it's causing a dis-ease, right? And then we think and we feel something simultaneously. A new belief is created. So we're thinking a thing, we feel a thing, and that's our new belief. So in this example, she's now concluding, I'm not good enough, or something of the like. So we're always reinforcing old beliefs or planting new ones. So nurturing a belief actually produces a fruit. So, when we're thinking about our thoughts and our feelings and how we think and how we feel, are you actually cultivating a seed, a seed of a fruit, a seed of a plant, a seed of something good, or are you actually cultivating a weed of I'm not good enough, those negative thought patterns, those different things that manifest into so much greater turmoil? So this is just kind of a picture of what we just talked about. So the life experience, how we process it through the three brains, what the reaction is, and then what the belief is that we make from the reaction, from the processing, from the life experience. So then the question I would ask you is, what is something you felt or have been telling yourself for a while? It would be really beneficial for you to take a few moments and think about an old belief or thought that you could actually weed out. So if you noticed a certain pattern that you keep going to over and over again, these things keep happening, you keep having the same reaction, you keep having the same belief, is that actually serving you? Is that creating something really beneficial in your life, or is it no longer serving you anymore? So looking at that, we're actually going to talk about how essential oils support healthy emotions. So as we talked before, emotions and essential oils are both chemically based. So they interact chemically. So, we talk a lot about how essential oils are pure and they're organic compounds. And if emotions are organic compounds and the seeker cells, these receptor sites, are looking for something chemical to bring into the cell, wouldn't it be logical to say that emotions and essential oils can be picked up by those receptor sites and brought into the cell, right? So essential oils, they can support healthy cell function, they can anchor healthy biochemistry, and they can promote physical and emotional detox. So we're going to go through a little bit more about the essential oil side. So if you've never been to an essential oil class before, we're going to go through kind of what they are. So essential oils are basically aromatic compounds. So this is a magnified peppermint leaf. So the oil sacs in that magnifying glass, those white sacs, are the volatile life source of the plant. So these essential oils help the plant defend, nourish, and repair itself. So essential oils have the same function in the plant as blood has to the human body. And because our bodies are organic, we can experience the similar benefits from essential oils, right? So when we take essential oils into our bodies, they act in the very same way because they're natural, they're organic, they haven't been compromised, there's not crap in them. And we're going to go through a little bit more of that. But basically just know that essential oils are what give the plant its scent. So when you're smelling peppermint, you're actually smelling the essential oil. And so when we are using the oil, we're actually using something natural that's helping synergistically with our body to help our body naturally support itself. So essential oils are molecularly dense, which is one of the reasons they can go cellular very quickly. So one drop of essential oil has 40 million trillion molecules. So these chemical compounds service every cell of the body within minutes. So this is a mood blend called Balance. It's calming and grounding to the central nervous system, and it contains frankincense, which is a powerful cleanser and magnifier that opens up the mind's eye, like if you apply some to your forehead, and it actually connects the soul with its authenticity. So you can actually do something like applying a little bit over your heart, which is a really amazing way to use Balance. Balance just smells so yummy anyway. And then, so we're going to go into the quality and the grade of essential oils, because this is where a lot of confusion comes in, is that not all essential oils are created equal. So the quality and the grade of an essential oil will determine the chemistry, the potency, and the efficacy. So synthetic grade essential oils, so we're going to go through where it says grades of essential oils. Synthetic grade is what's in perfumes, cleaners. It's the lowest grade. It actually is the one that you will probably have some kind of physical reaction to. Your eyes might water, you might get a headache, you might get nauseous. These are synthetic, right? So these are lab created. So they're not natural at all. They're just created for fragrance. And then food grade is in the flavorings in your toothpaste, your gum, your mouthwash. They're things that are okay to take internally, but they're not going to give you any therapeutic benefit. And then therapeutic grade is meant for health benefits, but due to the poor regulation standards, their quality and efficacy is compromised. So this is where doTERRA really was born, because they noticed that there was such unregulation in the natural industry, in essential oils in particular. And, you know, I would love to tell you that everybody has integrity and authenticity, but the reality is that everybody and their mother has essential oils now, and all of them are pure and they're organic and they're 100%, you know, whatever. Thing about it is that there's no standards for that, so they can really tell you anything they want to. So you have to be your own best advocate and educate yourself on the pure essential oils, like how to actually spot the imposters. Because doTERRA really, that's really where doTERRA was born. They noticed this unregulation in the essential oil industry, and they wanted to have something that raised the bar so high. So what they did is they formed and they decided how they wanted to do their essential oil. So they coined the brand Certified Pure Therapeutic Grade. So these oils are the safest, purest oils to use for supporting the physical and emotional needs of your body. And the chemical compounds in CPTG oils are friendly to the body's natural biochemistry. So the reason that doTERRA's oils are so different from anybody else's is because they source the oil where it's actually grown indigenous. So they source from countries all over the world. And everything about how a plant is grown impacts the potency, the efficacy, all of that, right? So they partner with the growers in these countries, which is a really beautiful humanitarian project, because they noticed that throughout the world where these plants naturally grew indigenous, they had the labor, they had the land, but they didn't have the jobs. And so what doTERRA did is they came in, they cut out the middleman. There's no brokers. doTERRA deals directly with the farmers, fair wages. They really work to give back to those sourcing countries to provide whatever it is that's needed in that country. So you talk about schools or teaching or education or any clean water, anything that that country actually needs. doTERRA really works to provide that with their Healing Hands charity, which is really, really beautiful. And then those oils are actually sent out to third-party testing. This was something that really spoke volumes to me, because I used to be in corporate America, and I know that when you are testing your own product, there is a lot of things that are getting swept under the rug, because there's nobody outside that's going to blow the whistle on you. However, if you are sending your things out to someone else, an independent third party, if there's anything in your product, they're going to let you know, and you're not going to be able to get away with anything. So that's what doTERRA does, is they have stringent third-party testing to make sure that all the oils are consistent, not only that they haven't been contaminated, but that the chemical constituents are in the levels that they need to be in that particular batch of oils. So because of this, doTERRA's oils are verified pure and free of fillers, contaminants, synthetics, all of that. So it's really, really important to know that not all essential oils are created equal, despite what some people may say. So now we're going to go into how to use essential oils for emotional wellness. So essential oils promote both a physical and emotional reaction in the body. So for example, when you smell peppermint oil, you might experience more focus as well as feeling that brain fog lift, because essential oils are dynamic. They're providing targeted support for your body physically and emotionally. So we're going to go through aromatic use first. So smell is the fastest way to affect your mood. Aromatic molecules travel through the olfactory bulbs in your nose, which link directly to the emotional, which is the limbic seat of the brain. So I know this is getting a little sciencey, but this process actually unlocks the amygdala, which is the center for emotions and emotional behavior. The amygdala is where your old stories are housed. So it's almost like a key in a key lock, right? You're unlocking the lock in the amygdala and you're unlocking all these stories. So this is how inhalation creates an immediate emotional impact. So you're breathing something in, and it's the quickest way to change the mood. So this is really important to know, because again, the amygdala houses all the old stories. So we're talking about back a few slides ago when we talked about how beliefs are formed. This is so potent to be able to create change, because, if you're unlocking where these are stored, then you have the ability to now change them with other tools. So physically, peppermint is energizing, it's oxygenating, and it's supporting brain focus. But emotionally, peppermint invigorates and dispels mental fog. So this is another way that we're showing how essential oils are dynamic, and they're helping your body both physically and emotionally. So one bottle of oil can do so very much. So the second way we're going to talk about oils is topical. So essential oils are transdermal, which means their tiny molecules can pass through your skin and into your circulatory system. So applied anywhere on the body, essential oils will penetrate every cell. And here, actually, this slide will show you some great tips for topical application to affect the 3 brains of the body. So with the mind, you can apply it on the back of the neck, across the forehead, bottoms of the feet. Some essential oils can pass through the blood-brain barrier as well. And then we're talking about the heart. So if you're using oils to help with, heart things, not necessarily heart issues, but even energetic, emotional heart issues, apply the oil over your heart area on the inside of your wrist or in the fleshy pockets behind your ears. And then for your gut, apply over your stomach area or the bottoms of your feet. So the bottoms of your feet have the largest pores in your entire body. So applying oils to the bottom of the feet will actually service your cells the quickest. And if you're familiar with reflexology, the nerve endings to the different organ systems are in the bottoms of your feet. So if you go to that chart, you can actually put a drop of oil on that organ system, like the point on your foot, and you could do a little massage to kind of massage it in. And the idea is that it's helping to service that organ system first. So one of the ways that you can use oils topically is like with Breathe. So Breathe is a great topical blend for physical respiratory support and occasional emotional grief. So you can apply some over your chest, your throat, the bottoms of your feet. It's a really great oil, again, to serve both physically and emotionally. So next we're going to talk about internal use. So CPTG oils are labeled for dietary use and may be taken internally in these ways. So there's lots of different ways that you can use oils internally. You can use them in water, you can use it right under your tongue, or in a gel, like a veggie capsule, to support overall health. A lot of things to kind of remember when internal use: do not use any other essential oil internally other than doTERRA's, because it's probably not safe to do so. A lot of times those other brands will actually tell you not to use them internally. That's their little red flag saying, hey, there's probably stuff in here that we didn't tell you about, but you can't take this internally. If you are going to use oils in water, make sure that you do not use plastic. You can use a high-grade plastic that actually won't break down, but I always tell people, you know what, who really has time to look that up? Just go with glass or ceramic or stainless steel. The reason is that citrus oils in particular will actually work to break down synthetics, and plastic is synthetic, right? So it's going to work to break down that plastic. So an oil to talk about internally is On Guard. So it's a protective blend that physically supports the body against seasonal threats. And emotionally, it promotes emotional boundaries and protects against feelings of vulnerability. So the essential oils and blends that we've highlighted here are actually only a small sampling of the power essential oils have for maintaining physical and emotional well-being. So just know that there's lots of different oils, lots of different ways to use them emotionally. So as we discussed earlier, the gut, the brain, and the heart health are so interconnected. So essential oils are the most effective when combined with good nutrition, digestive health, and proper circulation. So as we look at different tools for physical foundational support, I invite you to think about what you want to start planting to bring in more nourishment to the body, mind, and the spirit. So the very first thing we're going to talk about is the Lifelong Vitality Pack. So Lifelong Vitality Pack is a daily supplement that lays a strong foundation for physical and emotional health. So it provides an excellent source of minerals, micronutrients, and healthy fats. And together, these three supplements provide our three brains the daily cellular support that they need for us to feel good emotionally and physically. So the XE Omega provides 9 essential oils and omega fatty acids to the three brains. So this is supporting brain nourishment, heart and circulatory health, and digestive functioning. The Alpha CRX Plus contains potent antioxidants that promote chemical communication in cellular pathways. And then the Microplex VMZ is your vitamin supplement. So this is going to provide optimal levels of micronutrients for immune system function and energy. And then, regular cleansing of the gut actually helps to restore healthy physical function, but it's also necessary to clear thinking and mood management. So low digestive function has been scientifically linked with low mood. So remember that 90% of your body's serotonin is produced in your gut. So keeping a healthy gut is so important. So PB Assist, it contains a pre and probiotic that helps to sustain healthy colonies of microflora and good bacteria in the gut. So this helps to foster nutrient uptake, energy metabolism, and GI immunity. And then Terrazyme is a digestive enzyme complex that supports the conversion of food to cellular energy and helps the production of metabolic enzymes. So basically, this is helping you break down your food so your body can absorb the nutrients better. And then the GX Assist provides a natural but powerful way to cleanse the GI tract. So this is a gentle cleanse. This isn't something that you might be used to with those crazy cleanses that you can't leave the house. It's not like that. And then lemon and Zendocrine detoxification blend, they actually help support the body's natural ability to cleanse itself. So this is really good for your filtering organs, your liver, your kidneys, gallbladder, all those different ones that do so much that actually get sometimes such little attention. So let's talk about moment by moment support. So what are you feeling right now in this moment? So doTERRA has 10 different mood blends, and featured here is the emotional aromatherapy wheel. So it's a great tool to help support mood in the moment that you need it. So for daily support, identify the quadrant that best describes how you would like to feel. So how are you feeling? What speaks loudest to you? And then you choose 1 or 2 oils that best fit. So for example, if I've been hurt emotionally and I'm grieving, I might want to try Console to feel more calm and composed. So I would place maybe Console on the insides of my wrist, or drop some over my heart, or maybe put some in my diffuser to help. Or then, I can even cup my hands over my nose and my mouth and breathe in the aroma if I put a drop in my hands. So know that the emotional aromatherapy system comes 2 ways. So it comes in a kit like you see on the left. So these little 5 milliliter bottles full of, they're the 6 emotional aromatherapy oils. And then there's also the touch kit, which are diluted in proper proportions and also come in a roller bottle. So they're a little bit easier to apply topically and really great for those with sensitive skin like kids. So the emotional aromatherapy wheel is great to help us get to know what oils to use to support our emotions. But of course, we have more than the 18 emotions that are listed. So for a complete list of all of every oil and over 85 emotions, you can download the Essential Emotions Reference app on iTunes or Google Play. So in addition to guiding you with what oil to use for each emotion, it tells you where to apply the oil and even provides some processing ideas to help you move through the emotional state that you're in. So you may also want to look up what you might be experiencing physically, and it can suggest the emotional root as well. It's a really great tip. I am a really big believer in always having some kind of resource to go to so you never have to guess. So there's so many different applications and books that you can actually use depending on how you're wanting to use oils. So let those be your guides. Let those be your experts. People who are so super smart, neuroscientists, chemists, those are the ones that are doing the research and, really compiling these books. So allow them to be your resource. So then we're going to talk about a few additional nourishment tips. So obviously all these things are going to affect your mood as well. So we're going to talk about, increasing your hydration. We're always talking about how we're chronically dehydrated. So make sure you're drinking enough water. Increase your exercise and your movement. There is nothing that will help you change your mood quicker than getting that mood and getting that energy sort of out of your body. So decide what actually feels good to you in the moment. It could be dancing, it could be yoga, it could be going for a run, something that's going to help you move that energy out of your body. And sometimes it's resting or meditating. Like sometimes your body just needs to calm down, and eating clean. So making sure the fuel that you're putting into your body is great fuel, and fuel that your body knows what to do with. So fast food, processed food, refined sugars, all those things that we hit so hard that you already know are bad for you. This could also be affecting your mood in really profound ways as well. So just one of these this last thing that I want to leave you with before we jump into how to get the tools that you need. So you fill a bucket drop by drop, you clear your mind thought by thought, and you heal yourself moment by moment. So knowing that emotions are a moment-to-moment thing. Things could always change in the drop of a hat, and how you react to those things is totally actually in your control. So in this class, we've discussed physical, practical, emotional wellness steps that you can actually take now. So now I'm going to show you how to get these things into your home so you can start nourishing yourself right away. So as you sat through this class, there might have been oils or supplements that stood out to you that you felt would really serve you and your family. So as you're going to see in these next couple slides, doTERRA offers a number of different starter kits. So most people choose to enroll with the starter kit because the $35 membership fee is waived with these kits. You get free product credits with some of the kits, and you get bonuses to your membership. So the most popular and best-selling kit is actually the Natural Solutions kit, which is at the bottom right. So it includes a free diffuser, and most of the oils and supplements that we've talked about already are included in there, actually including the frankincense, which is $69 wholesale. So that's already included in there. And you'll also notice that it includes the Lifelong Vitality Pack. You know, we've already talked about how vital that is in supporting the 3 brains. And there's other favorite spa and wellness products that we didn't have time to cover, but could actually be so beneficial in helping you to really sort of detox your whole house. So it's important to be prepared with the natural solutions that support both the physical and the emotional concerns that will show up in your home. Plus, it's an amazing value. So these are a couple of the other kits that are available to you. So this one has the Every Oil kit. So the Every Oil kit literally has every oil in this kit. You'll see in the thing that you are going to save $311.15. So that is buying that kit versus buying the wholesale membership and buying all these oils individually. You also get 200 free product credits with this guy. So that basically means that you're getting a kickback from doTERRA into your points account. So it's basically $200 in free oils that you can redeem at a later date. So the Natural Solutions kit, you're saving $228.95. You're getting 100 free product credits. And these, the start at 15% rewards we're going to talk about in a minute. So Home Essentials and Family Essentials kits are kind of like the toe dipper kits. These guys have the basic oils. They don't really have a ton of the mood management oils, but they're still really great oils to have. Frankincense, On Guard, Breathe, Peppermint, all the ones that we actually did talk about are in these guys. The Home Essentials comes with the Petal Diffuser. Family Essentials kit does not come with a Petal Diffuser or any diffuser. And the one thing to know about the difference between these two kits is that Home Essentials comes with a 15 milliliter bottle, so there's 250 drops in each of these bottles. And Family Essentials kit comes in the 5 milliliter bottles, which is 82 drops. So you're basically getting triple the product with the Home Essentials kit, which is a great value. So after your enrollment kit is selected, you can choose how you want to buy from there on out. So you'll have your wholesale membership for the entire year. So you're going to get 25% off of anything that you buy from doTERRA for an entire year. So you can do a couple different things. You can just order as you want to, or you can take advantage of what doTERRA has to offer, which is loyalty rewards, which is actually the smartest way to buy. So doTERRA rewards its members very generously with freebies and promotions. So most people choose to use their membership by taking advantage of the loyalty rewards, which is called LRP. So LRP is similar to Costco or Sam's Club wholesale membership, but it's actually better because it's like being in a monthly wellness club or like one of those subscription box clubs. It's got so many wonderful perks. So as long as you keep your loyalty rewards order at 50 PV, which is about $50 a month, you'll keep earning free product. So basically that is, you get to create your order every single month based on what it is that you want. So it's not like a subscription thing where you just keep getting the same thing over and over again. You get to customize your box, your loyalty rewards order every single month. So this is a really amazing way to get oils into your house in a way that you can, that's good for your budget. So there's so many different oils, so many different hair care items, skincare items, household items, different things that you could really not only need to replenish, like the toothpaste, laundry detergent, Lifelong Vitality Pack, but different things that you might want to try over the course of time. So the percentage of the free product credit starts at 10% and increases by 5% every few months. So after a year, you're going to receive a full 30% back in product credit that can be used as cash. So you're already going to be getting 25% off retail as a wholesale customer. And by the end of 1 year, another 30% in kickbacks. So going back to this slide where it says starts, like the Every Oil Kit, where it says start at 20% rewards and Natural Solutions says starts at 15% rewards. What's happening is these bigger kits actually start you off at a higher percentage level that you're getting in kickbacks every month when you do loyalty rewards. So if you're doing one of these little toe dipper kits, that's great, but you start getting 10% back on your first month of loyalty rewards. Whereas if you did Natural Solutions, you'd already be making 15% back. And then every 3 months, you're bumping up 5% until you're getting 30% of your order back in free product credits. So loyalty rewards really is the smartest way to buy doTERRA's products, but it's totally optional. So LRP is super flexible. You can start or stop it at any time. And then again, doTERRA is giving you shipping credits or reimbursed shipping on loyalty rewards orders as well. So not only are you earning a kickback on your actual order, you're earning your shipping back in free product credits as well. So I love using loyalty rewards because I take along the Lifelong Vitality Pack and different supplements every month to nourish those 3 brains that we've been talking about. So I've worked with loyalty rewards. I've really worked it into the cost of my food budget because I know that many foods are actually lacking in minerals and good fats. And, I'm not always amazing about my diet. So since I know I need these supplements every month, I may as well receive the product credits for purchasing them. Really, I enjoy getting hundreds of dollars in free product every year through my loyalty rewards points. It's just a really amazing benefit for buying the things that I'm already going to be buying anyway. So then here's some recommendations for emotional support. We really recommend as you build up your tools for emotional and physical support at home, you start expanding, and including different things. So for example, many may decide to enroll with a Natural Solutions kit to get the most savings. And then on their next month's order, you might decide to purchase the Emotional Aromatherapy Kit, which contains all the mood oils, and get the Lifelong Vitality Pack for continued support. So that's just an idea. Or you might want to do Lifelong Vitality Pack and another bottle of Terrazyme and PB Assist. Because remember, the supplements are meant for one person for 30 days. So ideally, if these things are really working for you, you're going to need to reorder them. So doing loyalty rewards in this way is really beneficial. You're still paying the same amount. You're still paying your wholesale price, but you're getting so much more back. Another month might look like Lifelong Vitality Pack and getting the Zendocrine Complex and maybe a bottle of Serenity and Balance. So being able to dabble like this is really beneficial. And then let's not forget about the kids. So just like adults, children require some extra tools for emotional and physical support. So we know that there's a correlation between gut health and nutrition with kids' behavior. So these chewable A to Z tablets paired with the IQ Mega create the perfect combination to support their little body chemistries. So the chewables are kind of like the multivitamins, and the IQ Mega is the fish oil that tastes like wild orange. So together, this is really working to help support their bodies. And then there's the PB Assist Junior that is actually the kids' probiotic for a healthy gut, which actually leads to a healthy brain. So kids actually usually think these are pixie sticks and beg for them like candy. They're actually really delicious. And then there's Lavender and Balance that help with those meltdowns, those tantrums, those overall stressors that kids are prone to experience. And then there's additional resources on the Essential Emotions Training website. I'm sorry, not the website, the Facebook group. So if you just go into your search bar and type in Essential Emotions Training and join the group, there's lots of different resources there. So as we wrap up this class, we ask the question again, how will I nourish myself? So from here, you're either going to begin or continue your wellness journey, and I'm more than happy to help you with your next steps. So here's my contact information. So I can help you get started with your initial essential oil order as a wholesale customer. If you are open to me coming to teach a class for you at your business or at your house, if you're a business owner and you really want to incorporate the essential oils into your business, I can help you in all those different ways. And if you're someone that actually wants to do what I do, I can help you do that as well. So just reach out to me here, Misty at loveyourlifewithmisty.com. And I'm more than happy to help you in any way that you need. Even if you just have general questions, feel free to reach out to me. So I appreciate you so much spending some time with me and learning about emotions and essential oils and how they can really partner together and how you can really help your emotions in such profound and impactful ways with these gifts from nature. You know, they're provided for us to be at our disposal and help support our bodies. So how amazing is it that we just get to partner with something that's so natural and bring them into our lives and get to have a lot of fun with them along the way. So again, I appreciate you so much. Hope you have a really amazing rest of your day, and we will talk soon. Bye.